You know, you have to empty your cup before you can actually learn. You know, you have to unlearn to learn. And where we are coming from, with all the sectarian biases that we have, the way we've been given the Quran, and how we've been given the Hadith, how we've been made to follow, like you say, a book of single sentences. You know, we have to unlearn that to be able to change.
Should I give you a good example of sectarian bias?
Please.
Generally, when we're brought up as Shia, we are told on 10th of Muharram, Ashura, we're told that you don't fast. You don't fast. That's like a Sunni thing, right? Cool. They have their narrations. We don't fast. That's not the way. In our narrations, we have narrations that mention from the Imams, alayhimus salam, to fast on 10th of Muharram. That are Sahih Sanad. The Sanad is Sahih. Now, someone says, I've been told this my whole life. I was told this my whole life. You're older than me. I'm sure you were told this my whole life. I'm sure you were told this your whole life. I'm sure my granddad was told this whole life. I'm sure. When I tell them, I'm sure they'll say, how can this be? People said it was makruh. Some scholars said it's makruh. Some scholars said it's haram. This can't be, this and that. The truth is there's two types of narrations on this. One that say you should fast, some that say you shouldn't. But the ones that say you shouldn't are not sahih. The ones that say you should are sahih. That's why scholars that were objective in this issue, like Syed al-Khu'i, rahmatullah alayhi, that were objective in this issue, they said you should fast on Ashura. But here's something interesting. In the Tawdi al-Masail, I'm sure all of us have it at home of different maraja and stuff. If you see Sayyid Khui's Tawdi al-Masail, it mentions that it's makruh.
Hold on, that's two different things going on.
But again, Sayyid Khui never wrote that Tawdi Masail. If you look at his actual books of fatwa in Arabic, the detailed stuff clearly mentions there's mustahab to fast. But in the English version of Tawdi Masail that you have at home, it says makruh. So what it shows you is that whoever's translated it or done whatever, the point is they don't want to show you Sayyid Khui's actual position, because if they did, there would be a backlash. This goes back to certain lectures of, and I've got Sayyid Kamanpuri, Allah, Hafidullah, he's mentioned this before as well, that Sayyid Bojardi, he said he would not dare to write verdicts in his Risala that were against the famous verdicts of the jurist, and would explicitly say that he does taqiyya from his followers. In his lessons, he would mention, in Salat Jummah, he would say, you are surprised at how Imam Sadiq would do taqiyya in front of his opponents and the government and give a verdict against what was true. There is no room for surprise here. We have also reached the point where we fear our followers and we do not dare write a verdict or an opinion that is against the famous opinion. So everyone's under this pressure. Everyone's under the same problem here, that they don't want to go against what's known. And it reaches even the level of scholarship. The scholars are saying it. Our greatest are saying it. It's not me saying it. And I've just given you a practical example of where this is played out. Because if you said right now to your Shia family, fast of 10th Muharram, I don't think you would survive. I think you would be accused of, I don't think you would be sitting here doing the interview with me anymore.
I mean, this is 20 days away.
Did you know this point that I just mentioned now? Did you know this?
No, I did not. I did not. Indeed, I did not. I mean, this is so, and this is what I'm saying. Like, it's learning, and learning will have impacts on my behavior. So, come 10th of Muharram now, knowing what I know from you, I'm now questioning what I knew and what I know.